And at this point, this is after the rest of the interviews and so on. And let me just say, at this, congratulations to the Jamaican trio who have actually done, basically the same thing that they would have done during the Olympics. Let's shout outs to them, right? Very, very good. Now, even if SHA'Carri had come forth or something like that, at least within the time stamp that these other girls would have ran, we could say something. We could have said something, but there isn't that much to really say, huh? I mean, come on, man. Let's be real for a minute. Let's just be real. There isn't anything to say here, right? She got washed, and not just did she get washed there. This is basically an international affair, because a lot of persons across the world, even myself in the Caribbean, I'm seeing my Caribbean countrymen from Jamaica actually running really well, and dominating in the international arena of sport, track and field, basically. And, so I feel a sense of involvement, so. But let's just watch this interview so we could look at, her response after the hype, after all the ads, after all these, the rhetoric. Let's just have a look. Okay, so the interviewer asked her about her expectations at this point, huh? And as we're gonna see now, she starts off okay, right? She starts off, and then she just gets slightly salty, to which we're gonna hear some expletives. Well, I don't really consider the word expletive, but she said coming back to the sport is a great return. Okay. I guess in terms of the crowd and participating in the event and so on, but I still felt that she should have been actually training and so on. Right? Hopefully she was still training and she didn't actually take it, as a vacation. Right? I don't understand why she would have a month off. Right? She should have still been training. This is the thing. She should have still been training. All right. I don't know the schedule of other athletes and so on and what they would do. But one thing I know is that I don't know the stipulations under the punishment that she would have had. Well, the suspension she would have had. I think it was for a month. But is it for a month and you can't train? Is it for a month and you're still allowed to practice? I'm sure there's so many tracks that she could have actually gone to and still keep up with training. Still dieting, still training and so on. So I don't really see that, really as an excuse. But anyhow, hopefully she means, away from actual competition, but not necessarily training, because training should still be going on, right? Training should still be going on. All right, let's see. She says that to me to calm herself. This is almost like you're trying to convince yourself that you're not upset. But listen to this.
This is my race. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want.
Now, a couple seconds ago, she said, let me see if I can take it back. I'm not upset at myself at all. Hear that? No, listen, watch this.
This one.
She is correct there. This one race. Okay, it happens. It actually happens, yeah? We would have seen a situation with Sifan Hassan. There was a race that I think it was the 1500 meters. Kate Colgan, or I think that's her name. A lot of persons had Safan as a favorite, but Kit Cogan, I mean, beat Hassan. This is one race. You know, things happen. Not saying that Kit Cogan is not world class, because I mean, that's her race, the 1500 meters. She's right at home there. And actually, she won the 1500 meters in the Prefontaine that couple days ago as well. So, but let's just see the salt, you know, begin to emerge. But you're the person that spoiled all this shit, really. So this is what happens when you mouth off. Because we can use the example of Brianna Williams. And we recognize that Brianna Williams just ran. Very good athlete. Right? Was a pillar in the relays for the Jamaicans in the Olympics and so on. But the attention is not on Brianna, because Brianna opened she mouth and started talking a lot of foolishness, right? And the media wasn't projecting Brianna the way how they were projecting SHA'Carri. So, because the media was projecting SHA'Carri, and you know, I guess she had a little bit of an ego, started developing and so on. But hopefully, no, this actually will take her now in a space where, you know, she's humble. Right? She's humble. And now she can know work a strategy, work a plan that she could actually, you know, go back out there and really give of her, you know, of her best. Remember, it's not against the women. See, if you make it against these athletes, this is where you make the mistake. You gotta make it against the clock. That should be the center focus. Once you can beat that time, by extension, you can beat anyone. That's what you gotta look at. So when these athletes go there, it's not necessarily, yeah, you're competing against people, huh? You can see them. But really and truly, right, it's that clock that you're competing against. It's the clock. Right?
Hey, I'm not done. I'm the sixth fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me.
Okay, so after losing, then she goes back and she tries to reaffirm herself. There's nothing wrong with this. Right? There's nothing wrong with this. Now, there's something that happened here. Now, she said congratulations to the winners. And all of a sudden, now, here we have Shelly-Ann Fraser, right? Brianna Williams and Shericka Jackson. I'm hoping that they were having a conversation before actually walking and listening to this interview. Huh? I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping that Shelly-Ann Fraser Price is not actually throwing shade and laughing at her because of her performance. Huh? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping. But it's still funny, you know, that Shelly-Ann would take, you know, a moment to have a quick joke about it, because there was so much hype. There were literally ads. Come on, there were ads, like, so much promotion. Everybody was talking about this in the athletics world, like those that follow track. And now, here we see Shelly-Ann Fraser Price and the other girls. Let's see what happens.
Two girls in the back. They like, all that talking.
It was almost like a moment of being in the girls' club, right? This is a high-profile girls' club here, and this is what you're saying to us. And you know, we're just gonna walk across here. You know, there's nothing going on. Right? Don't pay any attention to us. And she just all smiles. Let's see that again.
Look at them girls in the back. They like, all that talking.
I'm sorry. You see, Shelly-Ann and these other girls don't have to do anything. You see, what's happening here is that their times are speaking for them. That's the difference. Okay? You see, you say about not going to speak. Okay? Or Barry don't go to speak. What is that? Chip Chogi ain't gonna say nothing. You go and pull up the records. Go and look at them. Just go and look at the records. That's the difference. But of course, you know. Then she tries to wave at the crowd like the crowd is all, you know, but a lot of guys at that time is just like, oh my god. I'm telling you, this girl, listen, I'm telling you, this girl was so psychologically defeated that she actually pulled out the 200 meters. But let me just say, I don't know if she's a 200 meters specialist. I don't know. So I have to be careful with my words. But what I'm saying is, given the hype, given the attention, man, given and then this.
I tried to tell people, SHA'Carri with. I tried to.
Okay, so this was the guy. If you see this video, I just want to say thank you. I took it. That's a comment about, you know, this situation. But shout out to you for providing this video.